After the girl died, she was reborn in the modern world. After becoming a top doctor, she once again returned to her old world. This time, she decided to break free from her old fate and become a great doctor who saves lives. At first, her family didn't believe her. So, to make Alice give up, they assigned her to the toughest hospital. The hospital's director, Fallon, even decided that if Alice was late by just 1 second, he would immediately fire her. But to his surprise, as the clock struck 10, Alice walked in right on time. Seeing this, Fallon had no choice but to take her to the intensive care ward, hoping to scare her off right away. Unexpectedly, Alice ignored all the stares. She noticed how dirty and messy the surroundings were, and immediately began cleaning, because she knew a clean environment could drastically reduce the death rate. With the help of the other nurses, the ward quickly became spotless. But just then, a patient with a fractured rib let out a painful cry. Alice rushed over to check, and found that the patient, bedridden for too long, had developed severe bedsores on his back. If not treated in time, it could lead to infection and sepsis. Seeing this, Alice immediately prepared for surgery. The patient didn't trust someone as young as her, but since he couldn't afford another doctor, he had no choice but to let Alice treat him. After giving the patient anesthesia, Alice took the scalpel from the nurse's hand. Using her modern medical knowledge, she successfully completed the debridement surgery. The patient's pain was relieved, and in that moment, Alice gained everyone's trust. The next day, when Fallon entered the ward again, he was furious to learn that Alice had performed surgery without permission. But after examining the patient's wound, he realized it had been treated perfectly. Fallon couldn't believe that Alice had done it all by herself. So to test her, he brought Alice to another patient and handed her the lab report. He wanted her to analyze the cause of illness, to expose her as a fraud. But to his shock, Alice glanced at the report once and immediately concluded it was bacterial pneumonia. At that moment, Fallon was completely convinced and apologized to Alice for underestimating her before.